Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Today we're going to be doing a video about GameStop. Before I start the video, guys, please make sure to leave a like on the video below. Subscribe to the channel for more awesome content. Join the family, guys. Let's go on our investor journey together. Today we're going to be doing a video about GameStop and kind of what's been behind the recent GameStop rally. I just want everybody to know that everything I say in my videos is not financial advice. It is just my personal opinion and for educational purposes only. So with that being said, let's get started with the video. So we take a look at GameStop, right? So GameStop has definitely been probably one of the top stocks of 2021. A lot of people have been talking about it. And you know, we did see a big squeeze from GameStop, guys, last year. I believe all the way up to about $400. And a lot of people, you know, although on the steady decline ever since, still looking at the one-year chart, it's up 650%. So people who invested in GameStop still have a decent return on the overall stock in itself. Taking a look at the 3-month chart, it is down about 19%, down $33. We did see a huge spike up here on November 22nd, all the way back up to $247, but slowly but surely still kind of tackling back down. Looking at the 1-month chart, down about 20.56%, and the 1-week chart down about 7.16%, but we actually did get a little bit of a run up yesterday, guys. I think GameStop rallied 30% after hours yesterday, and a lot of people are definitely starting to wonder, why? Why did GameStop all of a sudden start rallying once again? Is GameStop going to squeeze once again? Is GameStop going to go back to $400? Well, for me, it's going to be tough to say. I know GameStop definitely does have a lot of short flow percentage on the overall stock in itself, but the reason behind the rally in itself is because GameStop plans on entering the NFT and the cryptocurrency markets as part of a turnaround plan. Now, why is this such a big deal? Because you have to take a look at it. According to people familiar with its plans, pushing the company into much hyped areas as it tries to turn around its core video game business. Now, everyone knows that Ryan Cohen, he's definitely trying to turn the company around. He's trying his absolute best to make GameStop a viable company. Obviously, if we took a look at it from the, bigger perspective, GameStop in itself as a business model, having the stores and stuff like that, it kind of suffered the same fate as Blockbuster. Like everything kind of turned more towards a digital age, which did hurt a lot of GameStop's business. We can definitely take a look at it from the bigger perspective that if Ryan Cohen didn't try to innovate GameStop, then GameStop would definitely GameStop would definitely be bankrupt right now. I mean, there's no question about that. But Ryan Cohen is doing a very good job of trying to turn it around, trying to innovate, trying to make it more technology advanced. Now, we see them entering the NFT and cryptocurrency markets. And like I said, it's close to signaling partnerships with 2 crypto companies to share technology and to co-invest in the development of games that use blockchain and NFT technology, as well as other NFT-related projects. And people do say that it does enter or expect to enter into similar agreements with a dozen or more crypto companies and invest tens of millions of dollars in them this year. So, guys, GameStop is definitely headed in the right direction, right? Like I said, GameStop, it's doing its best to actually just innovate and try to be the best company it can actually be. GameStop is definitely not going out without a fight right now. But the real question is, where is GameStop going to go from here? Where is GameStop stock actually going to be headed? Is it justified value of $141? Is it GameStop going to go bankrupt? Is GameStop going to squeeze again? Now, I do think that once a stock has squeezed, I think there's always a potential that the stock is definitely going to squeeze again. That for me is just something that you can never really rule out. And the reason I say this is because, we've seen it time and time again where companies will kind of lay low for a little bit, but then they will squeeze once again. And here's the thing about GameStop. GameStop stock, it's very volatile. So this thing can jump 10, 20, 30, 40, 50% in a single day, sitting at $141 right now. We can definitely see that if this stock were to jump 50% or 30%, that's still a huge gain on GameStop's part. And like I said, Ryan Cohen definitely trying to innovate the company in itself. Slowly but surely, GameStop is trying its overall best to make sure it doesn't stay bankrupt, to make sure it's trying to innovate, to be able to compete. And I think GameStop is actually doing a very good job of this. Now, I know the company has a lot of stuff going on in it with itself. Like I said, their last earnings were kind of a bust, and, it did get hit pretty hard with COVID, but people continue to short the stock. In my opinion, I don't think that's a good idea because GameStop is a meme stock, so there is always going to be a lot of people holding the stock. There's always going to be a lot of people buying the stock, and for me, I do think that we will see GameStop stock squeeze again. I do think GameStop does have the ability to hit $500 if it ends up going through a short squeeze. Like I said, any hint of good news with GameStop, the stock rallies 30-40%. Imagine if the stock puts up a very good earnings, or the company, is starting to make money again, or the company's trying to innovate as fast as possible, which is always going to put GameStop on the radar. Like I said, it's still been a good year for GameStop. Even looking at the 5-year chart, it's still up 454%, which is more return than any other company out there is probably going to give you. Definitely a much safer option. So the real question is, how fast can GameStop go? Can GameStop theoretically hit $1,000? Yes, it theoretically could if GameStop does go through a short squeeze. I definitely do think we're going to see some upside from GameStop stock over the next couple of months as it continues to basically get into NFTs and cryptocurrency as far as video games and stuff like that. I think that's super innovative, and I love the direction the company's actually headed, because GameStop in itself did not really allow itself the same fate as Blockbuster did. Blockbuster failing to innovate and basically got taken over by Netflix. Blockbuster's like, we're fine, we don't need to innovate, we've been doing this for years. GameStop in itself knows and realizes that its overall business model is outdated, so it's trying to branch out, it's trying to chain out, and it's definitely trying to make an innovative comeback as far as being a top gaming company. And everyone loves video games. It's a market that's never going to go away, but being able to access a lot of games online, GameStop, kind of was a little slow to catch on to the innovative phase of it, but we see now they're trying to make a difference, and I think it is slowly paying off. Obviously, it takes time. I think Ryan being in charge of the company, definitely was probably the best move that GameStop could actually have, but nonetheless, I definitely do see a lot of upside in GameStop. I do think GameStop is going to go through a short squeeze. I do think GameStop can hit $400 to $500 once again. And that's just kind of my personal opinion on it. But with that being said, guys, that's all I really have to say about the video. You guys let me know down in the comments below, guys, what you think of GameStop stock. Do you guys think GameStop stock can hit $500? Do you think GameStop can hit $1,000 if you own GameStop stock? How many shares do you guys own, and what's your average? I'm always very curious to know. With that being said, guys, thank you. Have a great day.